out of pools in first or second, you're in top 32, and it's just a fresh bracket with 32 people.
I love it. Lots of rivals to be played.
Yes. And I also like it because it means the pools weren't nearly as stressful.
Yeah,
Because it just meant, all right, I just need to make top 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And so Akashi, a fantastic Absa player, very defensive kind of character, explosive.
Okay. When you say defensive, do you mean campy?
Can be. Definitely can be.
Great.
The same way that, like, you're a melee player, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The same way that, like, what's a good, what's a
Yeah, dude,
good,
I don't know,
good
Jigglypuff?
comparison? No, no.
Not that bad.
Okay, so
maybe?
Pikachu mixed with Zelda.
Okay.
So she's got the explosive kicks of Zelda. She's got the up B of Pikachu.
Okay.
She's got like the kind of the fast, and the like double jump stuff of like Mewtwo and Ness.
Okay. Can you like DJC in this game? Double jump canceling is this tech that you have. In
no, you cannot.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, for sure.
So actually, yes, you can. What am I thinking? I do know that.
Okay, cool. So I got it.
All right.
Pikachu, Zelda, double jump of Mewtwo.
Pikachu's up B, Ness and, like Mewtwo's double jump.
Yeah,
meanwhile,
and also the Nair by the looks of it. Kind of
the Nair
got
of
that,
Mewtwo,
that electric
exactly.
body.
And so what you're going to see a lot of is those clouds. Every character in this game has basically a way to interact with like the world, like something to set up out there.
That's
Orcane has that puddle. Absa has that cloud. That's kind of the shtick of this game. That is kind of what draws people to it.
People have some kind of environmental impact.
Yeah, they have something. So Orcane in this case has that puddle. He can detonate that puddle into a bunch of bubbles, which you'll see.
I've seen that happen.
Yep.
All of a sudden the screen goes blah, 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 blah,
blah. And those bubbles don't necessarily do a lot of damage, but what they do is they set people up to get hit by a stronger move.
Okay.
Either up B, up air, or just something strong, like a smash attack.
Okay, and you can also use it to recover.
Yes.
Is that true?
Your up special, Orcane's up special, will teleport him to that puddle.
Beautiful.
Yes, which is honestly not typical recovery. Or it's good at the beginning, and it's good if the puddle's very far away. However, if
big back air from Orcane.
Yeah, that's got a nice sweet spot on the very end of it. It's got like 2 hits of it, and that like the very tip of it is a nice little strong slap.
All right.
The other thing that Orcane can do with that puddle is if he's on it when he does a smash attack, the length of that smash attack is greatly increased, as well as the power of it.
Interesting.
The power of it, not nearly as much, but
ooh big bomb there.
He's dead. Yeah.
Absa, what's the character called?
Absa. A-B-S-A.
Yeah.
Absa.
Absa planting
Absa,
the cloud,
Absa.
detonating it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so that cloud
lightning.
can do a bunch of things. So, A, she can just pop it and do a little bit of damage, and and we call that the ping pong. Because you knock someone into it, and then they ping pong it back, and then you set yourself up with something strong.
Beautiful.
The other thing she can do is she can do a big old thunder line, which is just a lightning bolt between her and the cloud. Ooh!
I've seen that. It takes up like the whole stage sometimes.
It's massive, depending on how far away it is. However, like, it's very reactionable, and if you parry it, and parry is the other mechanic in this game that I'll get to in a sec.
Yeah, there's no shields. You parry instead.
There
it's
are
like,
no
it's like
shields.
Power shielding, basically.
Yes.
You get some stun.
Oh, Nair. And the last thing she can do is she can set it to explode like a bomb, where it has that big circle around it, and then when it finally finishes, it erupts, and it's pretty strong.
Beautiful.
I'd like it to be stronger.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
Big up air will take game 1. Sorry.
That up air is huge.
Sorry for the fans. Right now, I'm just like getting first
I'm
in the game.
throwing information.
We will
at you.
definitely actually commentate what's going on.
So, that up air, by the way, and Absa versus Orcane in general, this is a matchup where both these characters are classified as zoners.
Okay.
Puddle, like bubbles and all those things make Orcane kind of a character who can zone.
Okay.
But he doesn't have very strong approach options.
Okay.
He doesn't have very much that will get him in for free.
But his combo game looks pretty gnarly once he's in.
Yeah, his combo game is really solid, and more importantly, he just has really, really strong neutral.
Okay.
So, like, because of bubble, because all of his things have very low end lag, he can kind of do whatever he wants, and he's got fantastic tech chases. So, also, he's got Nair bounce, which is like the greatest mechanic in the game, where if you Nair and you hold it when you hit the ground, you bounce.
Okay.
And you have a second hit out of it, as well as, you know,
wow.
all your resources
back.
back.
Right through that cloud there.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
One of the dangerous things about both of these characters is the bubbles and the cloud. If you parry it, it puts you into a ton of stun.
Okay.
So if they get parried, you get put into stun. Same as kind of like shield stun, like shield break. Yeah. Or if any attack gets parried, except for jabs. Jabs are safe. And so those clouds and those bubbles, they will put you into stun depending on how far away you are. The further away you are, the more stun you're in, so they can chase you and come get you.
Okay.
And what that means is, a lot of this matchup is you can only parry on the ground, So both of these characters kind of want to be on the ground to counter. Oh my god,
big
that's
lightning
fair to
kick
up
take
air.
that stock. 2 stocks apiece. Pretty even at this point in the match.
Absa can go so deep off stage with, like, she can follow up those sweet spot fairs with, like, pretty much whatever she wants. If you DI it out, you die.
Okay.
If you DI it in, you know, those kinds of percents, then she can chase it up with either another one
Okay.
or that up air. And you're right next to the blast zone, and that up air is strong.
And yeah, so up air will definitely end your stock if you're not careful.
Yep. And last but not least, the one thing I didn't mention about Absa's Cloud is if she kicks it and she sweet spot the Cloud, it turns the entire hitbox of, like, the Cloud's regular detonate into the sweet spot of her kick.
Okay, I saw a demonstration of that. She just down aired her own Cloud and it made a little poof.
Yep, and it's just as strong as her regular sweet spot, except massive now.
It's just larger, so it's easier to land. It
Oh,
doesn't
God,
do
yeah.
it doesn't do additional damage.
No, it does not, but it's
Okay.
huge.
Beautiful. All right, trying to approach with that
Woo!
Cloud with Orcane.
Look
Is
at
there
that
crouch,
movement.
Yeah, is there crouch canceling in
Yes,
this game?
yes,
That looked
there
like
is.
a crouch cancel up smash. All right.
Oh,
and
but double up air.
yep,
even
Akashi
game.
striking right back.
Last stock, even 0-0.
Orcane applying pressure with the puddle.
And that's kind of what I mean by
Trying to-
they can be zoners, right?
Yeah,
Like,
trying to zone.
look at these, and then
Absa
just,
out.
and then once he's in and he's going
nair
home.
down tilt, nair
And
down
that's
tilt,
75% real quick, and now this edge guard.
Yeah, bubbles to call it the zap
Ooh.
zap, that up smash narrowly missing.
And you see the size of that up
I
smash when he's
do.
got that puddle.
It was
It's massive.
massive.
And that's one of the strongest up smashes in the game, if
Yeah.
not the strongest.
Okay.
Is
Oh, big parry.
down
into
smash,
a
gonna
down
kill off
smash.
the side.
That will take the game. Well played by Tapscott. So all of top 32 is best of 5.
yes, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, it's the opposite of Evo, right?
yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and so hopefully this will ensure that the best players advance.
Yeah, exactly,
The furthest
exactly.
in the bracket, which is good for everybody.
And so today we're going to be playing up until top 8, I believe.
Okay.
And then top 8 will be all tomorrow and pretty much all on stream, I think.
Okay, so make sure that you come back for that tomorrow. Do you know what time that's going to start for the fans?
It'll
Chat?
be in the schedule,
Okay.
which might be in the chat if you want to find it. It
Yeah.
is also on our Twitter if we want to take a look.
Sounds good. Follow. Is it
I
Heatwave
think it
on
starts
Twitter?
at noon.
Yeah.
That would be my assumption.
That's a pretty reasonable time. Let everybody get plenty of sleep.
And
All right, we're scrolling, we're looking,
we'll find it.
so that we can have the details.
Yes. Oh, so the
for
other
the
thing this game is we also have 3 bands because we have a fantastic number of stages. We've got 15 stages.
15 is a lot of stages, and
Yes.
they're all tournament legal.
They are all tournament legal, yes.
Okay, that sweet spot down air on the Cloud is not quite large enough to
Whoop.
outspace the up tilt from
Yeah.
Orcane.
And so this is Tower
Big
of
up
Heaven.
there.
Very similar to Battlefield for all
Yep.
you melee players.
That's me.
Blast zones are, not the exact same, but but based absolutely on it.
Okay.
And what the last thing that Orcane can do with Puddle, by the way, is if he side Bs on it, which is that like he disappears and reappears, kind of like a Fox Illusion, except he can change the size of it. You saw it right there.
Yes.
He had that white aura around it. That's a like 3 times as strong or twice as strong hitbox as opposed to his normal side B.
Oh.
And there's
nice,
that detonate.
Yeah. Nice detonate placement
Yeah.
by Akashi to steal out stock 1.
So these 2 characters both have
Oh, Puddle forward smash. That was
Puddle
long.
forward
Yep,
smash.
that
It's
was
huge,
really
right? It's huge.
Absa kind of looks like she's at a safe distance, but Orcane sneaks in that
Yep.
that Puddle, and all of a sudden that's her stock. Oh, big
Oh,
punish.
one more. Oh my God.
Double back airs.
Who was that?
Insane
40 when
play
he
from
got
Akashi.
parried. He got parried at 40.
All
That was
right,
a-
and yeah.
Yeah.
Now
So-
Akashi trying to
Up tilt,
just,
up air, one
juggle
more.
Orcane here and keep him off stage.
One
Go for an edge
more.
guard. Ooh, huge up air.
Ace.
That'll seal game 2. I'm not seeing the score counter come up on the stream.
All right, so top 16 starts at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
And we're playing till top 16 tonight. So, by the way, I didn't mention Orcane has a hard time coming down.
Okay.
And Absa has
A beautiful up air.
big ol' up
It
air.
looks large. It
Huge.
looks disjointed. I assume it's disjointed.
Very.
It's super invincible. Yeah.
It's not invincible, but
So I'm noticing that the game counter is not showing up on the stream. Is there something we can do about that, or? Oh,
Yeah.
so they can see it. All right.
yeah, they can see it.
All right. Well,
there
so
it
long
is.
as y'all can see it. Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
So at the top,
All
you
right.
will see Tapscott and Akashi's name, as well as who has won more, and whoever, once you get 3 wins, that's best of 5, and you move on.
Beautiful. All right.
And-
So Orcane's coming out strong this game, just trying
Ooh.
to hold the center, but Akashi sneaks in with the up air, takes
Yeah.
center.
And you noticed in that last game, right? Akashi absolutely like destroyed Orcane extremely quickly.
Yes.
That's what I mean about her. Like, she's classified as a zoner, but she blew up Orcane.
Right.
And that's a lot of what this matchup is.
She's kind of like a zoner, but because she has the Zelda kicks, it's like imagine that she has, Falcon knees instead of
Yeah.
spacey zoner, but with just insane kicks.
And then just she can be very quick as well. Like because of wave dashing in this game. Oh, he's in trouble. So the one thing I wanted to mention. Oh, I love it
on that cloud. He lands right in front of it and nothing.
So what happened there is Orcane and Absa both have very weird recoveries.
Okay.
As I mentioned, Orcane can just teleport to his puddle. And that's usually, caught him on that platform.
Forward smash, yep.
Now, that's normally not a great option because it takes so long that most high-level players can see it happen, react to it, and then go over and punish.
Okay.
Which means Orcane has to do a whole lot of tricksy stuff to mix up his recovery, and he's got all the tricks in the world to do it. So what you'll notice is he's got that side B, which is kind of like a Fox illusion.
Yep.
He can wall jump out of
the cloud, all the way out off the stage.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Like that. So that's the bread and butter. You side B to the wall, you wall jump to get a little bit of extra height, and then you side B back to the stage.
Okay, and that's sort of classic with all the characters, right? That's kind of how recovery happens.
You get to the wall, you wall jump, and then you get to stage with whatever, usually up B or whatever.
Okay.
But Orcane's weird. Orcane's going to do a lot more because his double jump's super important. If he loses it, he's kind of in a bad spot.
Right, well, because his only option is to recover to the puddle, which, as you mentioned, is very punishable.
Yeah, and then without that, his only vertical is air dodge and double jump. Those are the only ways he has to actually gain real height.
Okay, whereas other characters, like, for example, Maple has an up air that gains height.
Yeah,
right.
Well, it helps her rise, and she has an up B that also just gives her height.
Sure.
So the thing that Orcane has that helps him get back is that forward air, that one, where he sprays out those bubbles in front of him, that actually pushes him backwards.
Okay.
And so what that does is if he double jumps into it, he can gain a ton of momentum and go sailing over the entire stage.
Sure.
And that is, I don't know, it's awesome. It's one of the reasons I play him.
Woo! Yeah, sliding in with that long extended forward smash to take another stock.
There's that nair bounce.
Okay, yeah, so Tapscott looking better this game. I mean, last game was a little bit of a blowout for Akashi. So I would assume that there's something to do with the stages.
Absolutely. So one of the reasons that Tower of Heaven was so strong for Akashi, that just amazing parry punish that he got was huge.
Yes.
And just getting early kills. And one of the things about this stage is it's harder for Akashi to find a spot where he can.
Kicks. Oh no. Okay.
Exactly.
Reading a DI in there with another up air, but Tapscott DIing to safety.
Tapscott has the room here to DI out where he won't get caught by those up airs. He can afford to DI further away so that he can get out of that up air, so he doesn't die off the top, and then puddle back. And because Ops is so far out there,
Oh, the detonate.
Oh, he didn't. He tried to parry it.
I saw that, and
if he
just
gotten that parry,
missed.
that puts Ops into stun. And if he'd gotten that, it's a good chance that this game would be over.
But unfortunately, just a little bit too slow. And again, trying to parry the
got the read.
Big up smash. Cosmo going to
down
platform.
Smash.
Oh, down smash.
Yeah, no.
The down smash shoots. All right.
Yeah, no. It's Squirtle's down smash. Squirtle's down
because
smash.
the up smash is the one.
Yeah, it's
pillar
one
of
single
water.
pillar of death.
The down smash goes up two ways.
That up smash is really strong.
Oh yeah.
And it hits platforms.
Yeah. Okay.
And with Puddle, it hits really high plat.
Okay. Like even on that stage, does it hit the top platforms on the stage you just saw?
I think so.
That's
with Puddle, yeah, I think so.
That is large.
Yeah, it's pretty beefy.
That is a pretty big
It's
move.
got a lot of startup and a lot of end lag.
Sure.
It's a big ol' uppercut.
All right, so game 5.
Game 5.
Excellent. Top tier rivals players going into this game 5.
You'll notice they have these two have the kind of lock on them because of DSR.
Oh, yep.
So if you have one on a stage,
you can't go back.
You cannot go back there.
Stupid rule. Actually, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, no.
I love that it's called a stupid rule because it's just reasonable.
It's a fantastic rule. It is called DSR because it stands for Dan's Stupid Rule, and we love it.
So both players are, throwing again their projectiles into the center of the stage, just kind of trying to control the center with zoning and not with their actual characters.
Exactly. And the thing is this is Frozen Fortress, and you'll notice that there's only
combo, second
yep. This stage is really large just because of the size of the stage itself, whereas those blast zones are honestly not that far away from the screen.
Okay.
And not nearly far away from the top. Like that top blast zone is very close to that top platform.
Yeah. So it seems like a strong counter pick for Akashi. With the cloud, she can control a little further distance of space, but her kicks will still kill early.
And she will definitely kill off the top very early. And one thing we haven't mentioned yet that has to be mentioned in every single time an Orcane plays, Orcane has a lot of air friction. That means he can hold in really hard, and he'll die off the side a lot later than he'll die off the top.
Interesting.
So he is He definitely feels heavier when you're trying to hit him sideways.
Air friction, is that basically just how hard you can DI? Like
It's how hard you can drift when you're flying.
Okay.
So if he's going hard to the right or hard to the left, he can hold in and he will slow down a lot faster than most of the rest of the cast.
Big parry by Akashi, trying to
keep
Tapscott off stage. Oh, that lightning narrowly whiffing.
Yep.
And now it's all
Tapscott. One more back air.
Narrow whiff.
Yeah. And so, one thing with Frozen Fortress in particular, right, their only way to get through the middle is, like, kind of through that, past that platform.
Yep.
And so both these characters really want to have something in that middle area to kind of control and prevent the other from getting across it. Because the only way through is really either across that platform or across the middle. And both of them can cover both at the same time, either with Cloud or with Puddle.
Interesting. Oh, that zap just kind of caught Tapscott slipping there.
Yeah, and that's F tilt. So Absa's forward tilt has 2 hits. The first one is a quick little zap in front of her. It's a great combo starter, a fantastic move. And then the second one is a very long range, kind of just a poking tool.
Oh,
lightning.
I can't believe Akashi landed that lightning. Tapscott, I
Thunder
don't
line
know what
coming in.
there.
Oh,
Runs in and parries.
frame 7?
Yeah. Tapscott ran and parried. It didn't quite work. He tried it again, and the second time, you know, sometimes the second time pays off. Throws the puddle, trying to continue the offstage pressure. But Akashi zip-zapping his way back.
Oh, I love that. I love that tech into down air. It's such a good option because if he doesn't tech that, A, he dies.
Sure.
Because, you know, he got spiked. And B, the aggressive option out of it, you're invincible out of that tech.
Oh.
So, and Absa can't parry it because she just down aired you. So.
Okay, so Akashi fighting on his last stock
Yeah.
here. We'll see if he can hang on to it again. Just trying to, you know, put the Cloud in the middle, put some powerful kicks out, trying to get in, but it's all Tapscott.
There it is! That up smash.
Huge sliding up smash to take game 5. Well played by Tapscott. That was, you know what, that was electric, and I feel like I learned a lot.
Yeah,
I feel like
so
I'm already
Akashi,
understanding.
not out of it. Just in
Sure.
loser side. Yeah, he needs to lose 2 games to get eliminated, so he is still in it. Tapscott moving on winner's side to face, I don't know, someone.
Yeah, someone else.
Bracket is probably in the chat.
Yeah.
If you type in exclamation point bracket, it might give you Gatekeepers 100, actually. I don't know.